Record. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on, especially in the summer. I know that it's super busy to get on here and prioritize your business in these summer months, but it is super important to stay consistent. Although sometimes it seems like life takes over, it's really important to stick with it, especially in the summer. So we appreciate you guys being here. We missed talking to you guys, and we haven't had a team call in a little bit. So decided tonight is a good time with Team Cup and things coming up. We have some things to talk about. But I wanted to start with recognition. And so Success Club wise, so for those of you who are new, Success Club, you get points when you help people get started with a total solution pack or some of our other products. There's a couple different things, but basically if somebody starts with a total solution pack, you get 2 Success Club points. And we say you've hit Success Club when you have a total of 5 points. So usually 3 people getting started. And the reason it's called it Success Club is because that's an indicator that you are having success in your business. So that is like step 1, what you're going for each and every month is to hit Success Club, to have at least those 5 points. That means you have at least 3 new people hopping in every single month. And, sometimes I think we can get in our own heads like, oh my gosh, where am I finding all these people? How am I going to do this every single month? Think of how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that you know, and then people that they know. There's millions of people who need what we have. So I think that it's really important to just get out of our own heads and remember that a lot of people need what we have, and what we're offering is a gift. So Success Club. So far, points are Jen is leading the pack. She has 6 points, so she has hit Success Club for the month. Erica has 4 points. Kelly is here. Kelly has 2 points. Amber is here. Amber has 2 points. Shannon is here. Shannon has 2 points. I love it. You guys are awesome. Super, super exciting. So congratulations, because for every single point that you have, that means that is a life changed. That is a life that you are helping to get healthier, happier, more fulfilled, bring into our community. And I always just think about how much it changed my life. And like I said, it truly is a gift. So you guys should be really proud of yourselves. That is awesome. And one other quick thing, I might be jumping the gun here, Jen, but I was just gonna talk about the Power Hour thing really quick. So Jen and I were talking today about staying consistent in the summer, and it can be hard. Like, it's hard for all of us. And I think sometimes, we are all guilty of looking at somebody that's higher than you and thinking, well, their schedule must be easier. They must have it easier for some reason. It must be kind of falling into their lap, whatever it is. But truly, it's difficult for everybody at this time, especially anybody that has kids. And I was just listening to a call a couple days ago from another, from a super top coach who was saying, like, summer is super hard. I have 3 little kids. They're all over the place. And so for us, Jen and I were saying the Power Hours help us a lot. So Power Hours are it's an hour where it is a call that is led by one of the top coaches. We have these Power Hours that we are able to hop on that are led by all these different top coaches in the network. They're so good. It is, for the most part, 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 9 p.m. that you can hop on. I put the calendar, the Q3 calendar, in our Stronger Together Facebook page, and all the intricacies of it, the password, the link, the times, who's kind of leading what, when. And so I pinned it to the top of that Stronger Together page. So for sure, check that out. I know I'm going to do it too, because when I feel like I'm in a mode where I'm kind of falling out of my normal routines business wise, I'm like, okay, what do I need to snap me back in? That Power Hour is so helpful, because you hop on and you have focused work time for 1 hour, and you're not getting up and changing the laundry and doing the dishes and doing that. Like Jen and I both also said, like, we constantly have squirrel brain, and sometimes it's hard to sit down and focus on what you're doing because all these other things pop in your head of what you should be doing. That's one of the reasons a lot of times I will leave my house to work. I will bring my laptop and go to like Panera or something. So there's no option of me doing anything else. But the Power Hours help with that too. So I would definitely encourage you guys to hop on those, like I said, because they are led by different leaders in the network. And every single time I'm on one, and I have been coaching for 5.5 years now, every single time I'm on one, I get a new tip, a new tidbit, something a little bit different that I hadn't done before that I thought, oh, okay, maybe I can incorporate that. So they're really, really helpful. So check that out. To get the times and stuff and find ones that work for you. For the most part, they're not recorded. So you have to be on them live. But like I said, there's 3 different times of the day. And even if you can just hop on a couple a week, it helps a lot. But there are a couple recordings in there too. The post that I posted in Stronger Together, if you read it already, is lengthy. It has a lot of different things, but there is a link for things that were recorded too. And that's kind of nice too, because you can pause it, whatever, if you need to. But if at all possible, get on live where there's no option to pause, where there's no option to get up and do your laundry and do everything else. And then there's that feeling of accomplishment at the end of that hour. That's the other thing I love, because I'm like, okay, I have worked my business now today, instead of like 5 minutes here and there. And I do that all the time, the 5 minutes here and there. But when you can get that hour of focused work done, it makes all the difference. So, okay. Sorry. Jen, sorry.
Mine wouldn't let me unmute. I was like,
Oh, I was
okay,
like, I'm
just
not, I
wouldn't let me
actually,
talk. Yes, that all came from me today, trying to talk to Jess about 2,000 things at once, and I couldn't. And I was like, I need power hours in my life for pretty much everything. So the next thing we wanted to talk about is Team Cup. So for those of you that have been in the business, you know that Team Cup is usually something probably 2 or 3 times a year is something that Body does. What it basically is we form teams of 5, and we'll help you guys get on teams. So don't worry about that. If somebody needs a team, there are rules as far as ranks. Like Jess and I can't be on the same team, things like that. You don't have to worry about that at all. But teams of 5, the one person is the captain. All that means is you fill out the online form and coordinate kind of like any conversations you guys want to have as a team. And what you're trying to do is push each other to hit Success Club. It's basically what it is. So how you hit Success Club, though, I did notice they did a little different this time. So Success Club, as Jess said, is just getting that SC5, those 5 points. At least 1 point needs to be from a new partner sign up. So previously could just be like challenger signups. 1 has to be at least from a partner. Typically that's with the total solution pack. You could get 1 point from having them purchase 90 PV and change to a partner account. Most people are not going to do that. So usually you're going to get 2 points from that partner sign up. So to hit the first tier of prizes in Team Cup, you yourself, doesn't matter what anybody else does, you yourself has to hit Success Club with at least 1 new partner sign up. That gets you a cool little like trucker hat. If 4 out of 5 of your members hit it, you get like this nice like Sherpa blanket as your prize. And then you can keep accruing points. I know you get a point if anybody during that time signs up to go to Summit. And then of course, I already said the partner points. And obviously there's bigger prizes the higher up you go, but it's just something really fun to hold you accountable, because we always try to hold ourselves accountable. But when you know others are relying on you, even if it's for a blanket, like I'll be like, oh, wait, I'm the only one not at Success Club. All right, well, I'm going to do this so we can all get this blanket. Having said that too, don't think, oh, I don't want to do that, because if I don't hit Success Club, it is all in fun. It's one of those fun accountabilities. You know, if you don't hit Success Club, we're not missing out on thousands of dollars. We're missing out on a blanket. But it really truly is a nice connection and a nice push for the month of August. You know, new programs come out, new products come out, and then you're pushing each other, and it really is great. And I like that they added in the partner thing. I mean, that makes it a little more challenging. Now, when I say partner, we've talked before, it doesn't mean necessarily they're ready to work the business as far as like a partner sign up goes. It could be somebody that you talk to and you're like, hey, are you interested in the discount? Talk to them about, why don't you just sign up as a partner versus preferred customer? It's better for your business. And honestly, for them, it really doesn't make much of a difference. And then if they have somebody that wants to join under them, they get the commission. So you get that partner sign up. Like I said, it doesn't mean they're going all in with the business, and then they have an opportunity to make the commission. Truly, the only difference in signing them up, preferred customer versus partner, is for partner, they have to put in their social security number. And usually, if you talk to most people and say, it's just if you sign anybody up, you get a 1099. Most people are okay with it. Some people are still a little funky, but most people I find are okay with it. So I just tend to sign them up as partners versus PCs, just depending on that. So I would encourage you guys, if you are interested at all, let us know, and we will, make sure we have teams. We have our upline. We can, ask if they have coaches that need some teams. Like, we will figure it out to make sure everybody that wants to be in Team Cup is included. And it's usually super fun. Another fun activity for anybody local, and I know a couple of us already have tickets we want to talk about, it is September 10th. September 10th, we are going to Philly. We went and saw Mwala, which it's not Mwala, it's Jericho. It will be all right. But it's a super fun day. It's a local one for a lot of us. There are still tickets on sale, but a lot of us are going, and we can all carpool. And it really is a really fun, small event. And for me, the in-person events make all the difference, especially when I was starting out. I actually started really working the business after my first in-person event. And for me, when I'm kind of in a lull, I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, this is nice. It's not a big trip. I'm not traveling far. So that's what local peeps will be doing. And we would love anybody within a driving radius to come with us and go to Philly. I know lots of people are traveling because I think they're only having 2, right, Jess? Yeah. It's like the North American tour. So now
Yeah,
they usually
it's
do
only
like
like
Super Sun,
2
right?
or 3 in the whole country or something.
Right? And
Crazy.
they
And I'm
said
like, and we
Philly,
have one in Philly. How
and we
lucky
have one
are
in
you?
Philly. Whereas
So
usually it's like 1 a quarter. They used to have
yeah.
Super Saturday, and now all of a sudden I'm not sure what's going on. But um so, and the first one that I ever went to was when we went to Amala. Amber and I were supposed to go. Of course, COVID. I mean, that's all we have to say about that. So we missed out on the one we were supposed to go to before Amala's, and they're just a blast. You do a workout with the trainer, you do a little bit of like a little training, little recognition. You get to meet the trainer. It's super fun. So if you want information on that and you don't have it, let us know. Please come with us. And the last thing I want to talk about is the new partner training group. So Shannon is in the new partner training group and doing awesome with all the trainings in there. The group is really great. What I love about it is that Amber Caper keeps it super simple, an assignment a day. And of course, like if you don't get on and get the assignment, totally fine. She pins them to the top because I know Facebook orders gets a little crazy, but you can go in and find them there. I know that today Jenna Witherby did a live about inviting. The reason that I really think that we need to talk to people that are new to joining that group is when I started out, my biggest thing was like I wanted to know it all at once. And if I had let myself do that, like if I'd done it on my own, I've been like, I can tell you right now, I would have quit. I would have been like, no, I can't. Success Club and this and that and this. My biggest thing that I tell all new people is you got to start before you know it all. I still don't know it all. I'm asking Jess things left and right. I'm like, I don't know. And then if she doesn't know, we're asking threads we're on. But the new partner training is really, really great to break it down. And even I'm in there. If you have anybody that is new, you can be in there as an upline coach. And I'm remembering like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Like I need to do this. It kind of is jarring me and letting me have a little more focus too with my business. So if you guys are inviting, definitely continue to invite to that group. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but Amber answered the other day that she's going to have a new group each month. Did you
Yeah,
see that?
I think that is her plan at this
Okay.
point. There's also the body one that has just started
Yes.
too. So
Yes.
there's a lot of opportunities to get
Mhm.
plugged in. But like Jen said, don't let yourself get paralyzed with like, oh, I haven't watched all these or I haven't done all this. Like the most important thing is sharing what you're doing and inviting other people to do it with you. That's
Mhm.
all. Like
That's it.
it's really,
And on
yeah.
messy action, that's like our key phrase because you're really not going to do anything wrong. If you're not going to do anything wrong, it's like, oh, your business is ruined. You didn't do this. Like there is not going to do anything wrong. Half the time, if you sign up somebody and we wanted them somebody else, we just move them. So like pretty much with it, just so you guys know, like FYI, if you ever put somebody in your downline and you didn't want them there, you have 10 days to move them. So like it isn't the end of the world. There's really nothing in this business that we can't figure out. We've all gone through the struggles. So anybody in this group that's either, starting out or been there, you're in a lull. Jess and I were having a convo today. We've all been there. The difference is that we're still here and we're all still pushing versus, the tons of people that have quit. So if you just, any struggles that you have, feel free to always share them to the team. Like we always talk about positivity, but we're always honest. So if you have those struggles, I bet you any money, one of us is having them right now, and that's okay. To get through those struggles, I would encourage the power hours. I would encourage like as I said, the only one's Philly, but anytime in person, even if like I want to definitely get the local coaches together again, Jess, we've done that in the past. Anytime that you can locally, either it's meet a challenger, meet a coach, or go to something like that, makes such a difference for me. Usually Jess knows, I am the queen of, I don't want to travel. I don't want to go anywhere. That's just my normal natural brain. And then once I'm there, I'm in heaven. But like my natural brain is, I don't want to go. There's new people and I don't like it. And da, da, da. I mean, Ashley and Kelly saw me shut down when I was like, there are too many people at Summit. I now need a break, which is fine. You go back to your room and you have a little break. But the recharge you get from being in that environment where people understand what body is huge. Because otherwise you're talking to people and they're like, what are you talking about? You walk in a room and they're like, hey, I'm Walla and Jericho and da da da. And they know who you're talking about. It makes a huge difference. I think that's it, Jess. Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of. I mean, if you guys have specific questions or anything, definitely let us know. But yeah, I think that this is a good time. They always do Team Cup in August because that tends to be a time, the summer's winding down. People are saying, "Oh, I'm busy. I'll just get back to it once my kids are back in school." But the most important thing with this business, like the most important thing is consistency. Anybody that you will ever find that's successful has been consistent in busy seasons and all the other time, because let's be real, life is always busy in some way or another. So that's why they do Team Cup in that time, so we can kind of hold ourselves like help each other stay accountable to our goals that we do want. And sometimes it just helps to have somebody else like, okay, they're counting on me too. Maybe I should actually do the work. And then that in turn positively affects your business. So it's totally a win-win. I know the very first time I did Team Cup, I teamed up with people I had never met. I didn't have any working coaches. I didn't have anybody to be with. My upline partner was is pretty high up and had her own thing going on, so I just like kind of messaged in some random thread and teamed up with 4 people I didn't know, and it helped a lot just knowing that we're all pushing for that. So please don't hesitate to do it. Maybe I don't know if we should put a post, maybe I'll put a post in Stronger Together.
Okay.
And we can kind of help people pair up that way. I know I need a team too, so yeah,
Yep.
let's
think
definitely
it's
do that.
Yeah, we'll have to look. It's like only one star above, and then I think only 2 diamonds.
2 diamonds total on a
Okay.
team for sure.
Okay.
And only one of them can be star diamond or above. Yeah. Yeah.
So many rules.
I know. I know, but we'll put a post on about that. And then really quick and, kind of random, if you're considering Chopwood Carry Water, I freaking love it. So Mike and I started it last week. I was a little bit skeptical. I love Amwala too. I love him too. But 645 was a little slow for me, and I was really afraid this was going to be like 645 version 2, and it has not been. I feel like it's the perfect mix of like Amwala's first program, 6 weeks of the work, was a little too intense for me. It was like I did it once and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I could do that again. I feel like this is in the middle. It's a good flow, it's a good pace, but it's heavy lifting with really short spurts of cardio, and then like some like, he calls them primal movements. It's mostly like bear, crab, and kick throughs. So, I mean, not stuff we can't do. When I heard primal movements, I was like, what does that even mean? Like, what are we going to be doing? But I am loving it, and Mike is loving it too. So we just started week 2, and I'm so glad that I decided to go for it, because that's a program that I like really look forward to every day. So try it out if you haven't.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing it in August. I just wish he named it something different. I'm like, well, I
I
love
know.
you.
I'm always like, chop wood, carry wood.
Carry what? I'm like, I get it.
Oh, and
I
I got
get
the
you.
book. I don't know if any of you have the book, but I got the book. So I'm going to start reading the book.
I didn't even know there was a book, man.
I guess why he named it after, I don't know. Whatever. I got the book.
But he didn't write said book, so we'll see if
he did not write the book, but I guess it's the inspiration for the program came from the book or something. So
Jess, he didn't just have to say primal movements and Amwala. I mean, primal movements and Amwala. I'm like, yep, I'm in. I am there. I am available.
I can't disagree there.
I'm not. So the fact that when Jess, because Amber and I have a special love for Amwala, but 645 was a little slow. So the fact that Chopwood Carry Water is good, I'm all in when we come back from the beach. I'm all in.
I know. I'm really liking it. It's kind of cool that you can pick like 4 days a week, 5 days a week, or 6. Mike and I are doing 4 right now. So I printed out the calendar for 4 days a week. So that's kind of like Lift 4 style, where it's like workout Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. And it's been working out for us. So yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, thank you guys. It was really good to see everybody. And definitely let us know if you have any questions or anything. We'll put a post up about Team Cup. Think about that September 10th date, and please join us in Philly for that. A bunch of us will be there. We want everyone to come. Oh, picture. Were you gonna
Picture. Did you hear me? I'm like,
Okay,
I'm like this.
I saw your camera. I was like, oh, photo.
I'm like,
Okay.
you do it, Jess.
Yeah.
You do it. You got the ring light and stuff on.
Yeah.
I'm glad the rocket ship's in the background, by the way.
Your rocket ship, that's right. Ashley has Paw Patrol.
I mean, it's
My
fine.
bed's
It's real
unmade.
life.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, ladies. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you so much. It was good to see everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Bye, guys.